top news headlines. Misunderstanding between CPP-KT and KSO on Tangzing Hill Ranch sorted out. And one-day extensive lecture program on the impact of women scientists held today. Hello, this is Point TV giving you the latest English bulletin at 6. I'm LAKSMIBAI Thangzam. Now the news in detail. Misunderstanding between the Committee on Protection and Preservation of Historical Rights of Kobru and Tangzing Hill Ranges (CPP-KT) and Kuki Students Organization (KSO) Hanglab have sorted out regarding the Tangzing Hill Range. The difference was settled today after a meeting between the two initiated by the DCP of Manipur at the office chamber of committee's convener Sapamcha Jadumani in Deulalen. Speaking about the matter, Sapamcha Jadumani said the misunderstandings between the Committee on Protection and Preservation of the Historical Rights of the Kobru and Tangzing Hill Ranges (CPP-KT) and the Kuki Students Organization (KSO) Hanglab have agreed to withdraw all kind of imposition at Tangzing Hill Ranch by both parties. He also said any activities involving tree planting or religious rites are permitted on the hill ranges.
KSO Hanglab ki jagada laiba in any Kuki tampak da kumokpo matamda madu ekoi ating mathame na thamgibani adubu ngasi pung 12 taba matamda KSO Hanglab ki makhoi gi mihut singa aduga CPP-KT gi mihut singa loinana DGP gi office ta Director General Police ki office ta punna pung 12 taba matamda phamina rakanda ekoi yanabo porkre haitare.
Department of Physics, in collaboration with Internal Quality Assurance Cell IQAC GP Women's College, Dhanamandjari University, Manipur organized one-day extensive lecture program today at GP Women's College Central Hall. Vice Chancellor of Dhanamandjari University, Professor N. Rajmohan Singh, Principal of GP Women's College, Dr. R.K. Tampasana, Manipur University Controller of Examination, Professor N. Nimai, and Manipur University Life Science Professor Ranendra were the DICE members of the lecture program held on the topic of impact of women scientists. Department of Astrophysics, University of Maryland, USA, Professor A. Surjalal Sarma said the initiative was taken to ensure that female scientists play an important role in this era of science and technology. Speaking at the program, Principal of GP Women's College, Dr. R.K. Tampasana, said female students are leading in numerous fields of science and it is vital for them to participate in new research projects. She also talks about the importance of teachers in encouraging students and support them in pursuing further education. The All India Backward and Minority Communities Employees Federation BAMCEF has called for a Bharat Bandh on May 25 over the centre not conducting a caste-based census for the other backward classes OBC. Niraj Dhiman, the Saharanpur district president of the Bahujan Mukti Party BMP, said. In addition to the demand of the caste-based census, the Federation is also protesting against the use of EVMs during elections and the issue of reservations for the SC, ST, OBC in private sectors. Bahujan Mukti Party also garnered to support Bharat Bandh. Waman Meshram, the national convener of Bahujan Kranti Morcha, has also extended his support to the Bharat Bandh on May 25. According to the national convener of the Bharatiya Yuva Morcha, their demands include stopping use of EVMs in elections, caste-based census, SC, ST, OBC reservations in the private sector, law guaranteeing MSP to farmers, non-implementation of NRC, CAA, NPR, resumption of the old pension scheme, separate electorates in OBC reservation in Panchayat elections in Odisha and Madhya Pradesh, no displacement of tribal people under the garb of environmental protection, not making vaccination compulsory and protection against labor laws that were secretly met against workers during the COVID-19 lockdown. A public hearing on social impact assessment for acquisition of land for construction of Imphal Ring Road within Imphal West District was held today at Langtabal Lab Mayar Lekai Community Hall. In the program organized by State Social Impact Assessment Unit, Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Manipur, its Joint Director Dr. T. Brajakumar said seeing the problem faced in the road due to huge rush in the capital city, the organizer have decided for a public hearing for the construction of Imphal Ring Road with Cabinet of Manipur government's decision. He said the proposed 57.23 kilometer long road will pass through some areas of Imphal East and Imphal West. The ring road aims to facilitate in connecting from one jilla to another jilla, he added.
Imphal Ring Road and Imphal East district of Imphal West district is Lankar Sokadova, kilometer Yakin Trek, the point to look the Samba. Lapi ma semak pergi proposal lainnya ofumasi. Aiba project lakukan ada anilai berlebih kera sopong ba, amadi anilai berlebih sebenarnya betul ada ba, point to point hai tare. Jaga sebenarnya ada ba, lebih dari jalan betul lah atau berlebih semak ba. Anilai berlebih dah technical amadi economical viability maya amadi analysis soalnya. Betul, karena kita mau berbicara tentang hal yang lebih besar, tentang amadi hal yang continuous sebab ring road और पत्ते ना लोचन में बहुत अपनी डाइवर्सन ने इतना continuous sebab lebih besar lebih dari dua proposal nama lakari.
One Korimayum Abdullah from Yaripok Changam Dabi Makhalekai, who had gone missing ever since he went out with his 3 friends on May 16 to attend a feast, was found dead in Imphal River near Arong Nomaikong area on Sunday, and in relation with his death, JAC was formed. The JAC condemned the death of Korimayum Abdullah and have demanded to arrest all the persons involved in his murder case within 24 hours and not claiming the body until the killers are not arrested. They also demanded police to arrest and question the victim's 3 friends, Mohammed Vaksar and Mohammed Sajid Khan of Yaripok Ningthaunai and Mohammed Tariq of Yaripok Tulihal Moinam, who went out with him on the day he went missing, and also to take necessary action against those police for not registering the missing report on the day. Further, the JAC warned to launch various kinds of visitations if the culprits are not arrested within the said time and appeal CSOs, clubs, organizations and Merapaibi of Manipur to support them in giving justice to Korimayum Abdullah. International Human Rights Association IHRA Manipur strongly condemned the summon order of its president Dr. Mark Thangmang Haukip by Churachandpur Police under Section 153A of the Indian Penal Code to appear in the police station for a statement record and demanded the revocation of all FIR booked against him. In a press release, it is stated that IHRA is extremely shocked and perturbed by the ill-suited propaganda against the human rights activist who has been with an organization that has been actively working for the welfare of all the people of Manipur with no bias in advocating for human rights issues to ensure societal peace and harmony. It further stated that the accusation is unfounded and it is a deliberate, sinister design to defame him. Meanwhile, IHRA also strongly condemned the assault, use of force and intimidating, amounting to serious physical and mental torture on the protesters in front of Churachandpur police station. Now, let's take a short break. Keep watching. You're watching Bonnet TV English News at 6. Ao Senden, the apex body of the Ao Naga tribe, on Sunday said the re-emergence of war of words between the NSC and IM and former Nagaland Chief Minister Dr. S.C. Jamir in recent days is not healthy and will do more harm than good to the Nagas. In a release, Ao Senden President Chubawati Longchar and General Secretary Imti Bokiem said it will be more prudent on the part of all concerned to think wisely before going to the media with allegations and counter-allegations, as it is only going to weaken the Naga case before the world, and at the same time create more division and discord among the Nagas. Saying that it is well aware of the current Naga political predicament, the release said there is already too much animosity, distrust and cynicism weighing down the Naga society today. It said the blame game is not going to win anything but weaken the Naga cause. The Ao Senden also reiterated its earlier stand that the competencies that are being negotiated with the Government of India on the basis of the framework agreement signed with the NSC and IM be made public without any further delay. The Naga people are fatigued by the conflict and are growing more and more impatient with each passing day. Keeping the competencies shrouded in secrecy is perhaps the reason why Naga people are losing faith in the ongoing negotiations, organization said. The NSC and IM appealed to the central government to avoid associating with Jamir, saying he no longer represented the Naga people. It said Jamir had proved himself as a cunning, scheming and devious man by putting himself at the center of the show in the past, and was now deliberately attempting to place himself in the same role that was rejected and condemned by the Naga people after he messed up with the Naga issue by bringing the 16-point agreement without consulting the stakeholders, national workers, who really mattered at that particular point of time. Nagaon in Assam has become the worst hit district in the state, with nearly 3.46 lakh people affected by the deluge. 6 persons, including 2 children, on Sunday died after drowning in floodwaters in Kasar, Hosai and Nagaon districts, and the death count in floods and landslides rose to 24. As per the report, a total of 91,518 flood-affected people are currently lodged in 269 relief camps set up by the district administration. Though a total of 26,236 stranded persons have been rescued with the help of the Indian Army, SDRF, NDRF and volunteers, some flood-affected people alleged that they didn't get any relief materials from the district administration and they are still taking shelter on roads and embankments for the last 4 to 5 days. As many as 185 villages of the district are currently underwater and many people have become homeless after floodwaters entered their homes. The World Health Organization, WHO, on Saturday warned that there will be more cases of monkeypox as it expands surveillance in countries where the disease is not typically found. It added that it will provide further guidance and recommendations in the coming days for countries on how to mitigate the spread of monkeypox. The situation is evolving and WHO expects there will be more cases of monkeypox identified as surveillance expands in non-endemic countries, the global health body said. Epidemiological investigations are ongoing, however, reported cases thus far have no established travel links to endemic areas. Based on currently available information, cases have mainly but not exclusively been identified amongst men who have intimacy with men MSM, seeking care in primary care and sexual health clinics, it added. Scientists feel that the monkeypox outbreak will not evolve into a pandemic like COVID-19 as this virus does not spread as easily as SARS-CoV-2. Fabian Lindurch, a researcher at the Robert Koch Institute in Germany, described the outbreak as an epidemic. Before we end, let's take a look at the top news headlines again. Misunderstanding between CPPKT and KSO on Tangzing Hill Ranch sorted out. And one-day extensive lecture program on the impact of women scientists held today. Thank you for watching Pone TV. For more updates, keep watching Pone TV and stay tuned.